Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about SuperSEGA. Now, I wasn't actually going to cover this, but I've had a lot of DMs. I've been talking about this to like various friends of mine that are more technologically advanced than me, and there's just some crazy stuff out there. So this is about the SuperSEGA. What is the SuperSEGA? So a group of developers or a team in Spain are working or allegedly working on an FPGA Ultima Sega or the SuperSEGA FPGA console that's going to play stuff from the Game Gear, the Master System. I think the Game Gear, I think it does the Game Gear. Don't quote me on that actually, but definitely Master System, Mega Drive, Sega Saturn, and the Sega Dreamcast. So it's almost like an Ultima like Sega console. Now the Mister does all of them up to the Saturn, but the Dreamcast is something a lot of people are very interested in. Now the conversations that I've been having with people that have more technical knowledge than me, like when it comes to technology, honestly, I'm a dimwit. I'm an end user that really enjoys this stuff, but I have a lot of friends that are very talented, and it's come to the point now where people are saying, you know what, is this something that's unsavory? Is this something that's not going to materialize? Or are these guys crazy enough to pull it off? Have we got some genius in the background that's working on this? And these guys are just very bad at marketing and getting the product kind of out there. So honestly, guys, as it stands now, I have no idea about this. This person here, Alejandro, he actually came onto the channel and did a live interview. Unfortunately, like me, he's not from a technical background, so he wasn't able to answer any of the questions that I had prepped for the interview. However, if we go back a little bit, here's a video that they did previously. So I've got kind of sound turned off. I always turn on like the closed caption. So over here they kind of show the drawing, but what's really interesting is I remember over on my Discord they actually deciphered the whole drawing. I don't know what wizardry they used, but whatever technology or software they used, they were able to get it. And I kind of had it checked by other people that know about FPGA development, and they're like, okay, some of the stuff actually makes sense there. Please don't ask me what makes sense, because like I say, I am not that technological guy. But this is what's got me thinking, are these guys some kind of geniuses that are going to pull this off, or are they the opposite end of the spectrum? Honestly, guys, I'll say it again and again, I really do not know. I was very skeptical about this. I'm still skeptical about it. But man, like, what if it is legit? Obviously, I'm not telling you guys to part with your money or do anything here. You guys make your own decisions. But there's been like 6 videos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the last 24 hours. Now, I've got the volume turned down. Let me see. Do I have to turn captions on every time? Okay, I do. So I'm going to flick through these. Over here, he's like showing, Alejandro's showing the PCB. He's got something there. Now, it's quite normal for prototype or test PCBs to be different, and different models are then kind of made up later. Let me turn that off in case we can see the PCB there. So there's been a number of videos put out there. You know, this is one of them. There's more out there. We'll have a look. But again, guys, like I just have no idea. Now, let me bring up the next video, guys. This is a rough around the edges video, but I kind of enjoy doing this because A, they're easier to make when I come back and I'm tired from work, and B, there's a touch of realism in there. So here we go, another video, but there was some kind of stuff that was pointed out to me. So one was like, it was very apparent that there's a lack of switching regulators and decoupling near the main BGA and sodium slot. And also, there's an apparent lack of voltage translation for the compact flash slot and the 3 cartridge slots, right? Because it's got 3 cart slots, right? Okay, so he's just talking in this video. Is there anything we're going to see? No, it's just talk. So let me go to another video, because I am holding a list that I kind of compiled after speaking to some of my compadres. Okay, so okay, so there you go. You can see the PCB here again. So let me kind of go down that list while you guys kind of watch that. Again, like, I'm just very baffed by this. You know, has this given us answers, or has it given us more questions? Likely it's given us more questions. Also, there's a lack of any DACs for the analog video and the audio outputs. Now, this is based on what we're seeing on the video. There could be stuff that we haven't seen or people haven't seen. There's also the lack of obvious traces on the top side of the board, unless they're routing most of it unless they're routing most of it on the inner layers. As well as that, the DB9 joysticks port look like they are handled by one or more Atmel MCUs, so that might actually be okay. Now guys, I'm kind of going stuff here based on different conversations I've had with different people, because yes, I was very intrigued. So some of the stuff I'm actually saying here, I don't even know what I'm talking about. It is literally with people that are more, I'm gonna say it straight, that are more intelligent than me, that really do know this stuff. So they also said, or one of them also said, it's possibly they are using the small MCUs to handle card slots reading. That doesn't prove whether or not they're using FPGA cores or mostly software emulation on ARM. So again, like it is just baffling. The distance from the BGA to the sodium slots, they actually seem quite far, considering the high speed traces that are required, that are needed for those. So guys, like, there's just a lot of stuff here. So I'll leave a link to the channel if you want to kind of check this stuff out for yourself. So we checked that one. Okay, so here's a gentleman here. So he says something. So let's kind of turn this on. So it's a minute long. So let's kind of go with that. Hello, Fernando. My name. Thank you very much for being on the other side. I'm part of the team collaborators of your SEGA project that Alejandro started with many hopes. So guys, if you do want to watch this video in full and you're a Spanish speaker, you can watch it in Spanish. I'm watching it with translation, and we know some of that can be lost in translation. So pre-order campaign. Okay, so there's gonna be a pre-order campaign, but guys, remember, if this is something you're gonna buy into, do your due diligence. Like, I just haven't got the foggiest, you know. There's stuff that's off-putting, but then there's stuff that kind of seems right. I think even at one point, I may have it in my notes somewhere, that someone was looking at the number of pins for the cartridge slots, and like some of the stuff in there was actually like accurate. So that's just mad. I really don't know. Okay, let's okay, so he kind of says bye there. So what's over here? What we got here? Okay, so I think this is the part where, oh wow, okay, so this is the first time I'm seeing this now. Been busy at work, man, and at my work I'm in prime time, so I can't see all this stuff. So they're actually showing like the PCB, they're showing a lot of stuff. And what is that there? There's that compact flash there. So they've got, okay, so guys, again, I honestly don't know what to say. You know, it's plugged into the wall. What's happening here? Are we gonna go a little bit further in? Are we gonna see anything? Okay, so they're kind of running it there, right? What we're going to run first. So okay, so they are actually, okay, so they're plugging in Afterburner into what is the Sega Master System slot. And guys, I really apologize, like, I am winging this video, man. Like, I didn't get a chance to watch this stuff. Like, my new job, it's just mad busy. I'm learning so much. I'm in and out of meetings, yeah, I just didn't have the chance to sit down and go through this. So I am actually just, I'm watching this with you. Maybe some of you guys have seen these videos. Maybe you're excited about it. Do let me know what you kind of think about it. So Afterburner's in there. I want to see it come on, and I want to see what happens when it comes on. So let me skip it a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so right. Okay, so how does it boot up? Let's see. Okay, because you press a button. Okay, so they've obviously chosen the cartridge. They're using an Xbox 360 controller. Why the Xbox 360 controller? A good controller, very bad D-pad on there, not something I'd want to play older games on. Okay, so they're running a bit of Afterburner there. What have we got here now? What have we got next? I hope Video Game Esoterica does a video on this, man, because yeah, that guy's very talented, and he has a very good technological understanding, much better than anything you will get from me. But hey, you know what? We're looking at this together. So what's kind of next? Is a cart been plugged in? Are we gonna get something here? Okay, let's go back a bit. What is it? Does he show anything here? Where are we going? Okay, so okay, Panzer. Is that Panzer Dragoon? Is that something launching on the Sega Saturn now? So I imagine the Sega Saturn is running off. Well, it's not running off a disc, right? I imagine it's running. Okay, it is the Sega Saturn. So, okay. Again, guys, let me know what you guys think, especially if you watched most of the videos, man. I'm kind of getting this out there so you guys can watch more of this out there. Like I said, like, I don't know what to make of this stuff, man. Again, you know, you haven't got everything like on a fixed shot where you're seeing kind of stuff. But yeah, Panzer Dragoon, that's a good game, man. It's the first game I saw on the Saturn back in the day, and I was baffed by it. Okay, so we got here. So we got fan. Okay, right. Okay. Interesting. When was this video? Oh, 7 hours ago. Okay. Interesting. What we're going to see next? Let's have a look. Why the heck is there a 360 controller here? I get it. I need a USB option, but Man, it would have been cool to see like a older controller or something. Okay. Okay, I have to say that's an interesting video. It's showing the hardware, you know, which wow, like, what if this is just fully legit? Who knows, right? And over here we've got a kind of trailer, and let's get that on. Okay, so hey, how you doing? You're one of the nostalgic gamers. Okay, reserve. Okay, so this is like an ad thing. Okay, so that was 7 seconds. Let's give that a replay again, because I definitely prefer this video than any Alejandro ones. But you know, that's because I'm a geezer. So SuperSEGA, they're kind of putting an advert out there. So guys, like, legit, what do you think? Like, I am baffed. I think we should play this one again while I kind of end it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. There's definitely alarm bells out there, but hey man, they're showing a PCB, but there's no, I don't know like how it's running. When we saw like different projects, they just have like a fixed shot. It's not a camera moving around all over the place or anything like that. It is just okay, here's our thing. Like when we look at the Neptune one, they kind of plugged in a cartridge, they turned it on, you know, they showed everything in one shot, the controller, I think, the TV, the screen, rather than kind of filming about. So guys, you know what, this is where you guys tell me what you think, because like I haven't got the foggiest, and I do apologize for this video because I didn't have time to do any background on there. I literally just kind of ran with it by asking a few friends, look, what do you think? Like, can you give me some pointers that I can read out so I can make myself sound a little bit more intelligent than I am? But you know, full disclosure, I don't really know this stuff. But guys, yeah, let me know what you think. What is going to happen with this? Is this crazy enough to actually just materialize into like an ultimate Sega console, or is this something that's going to disappear? Anyway guys, as always, thank you for your time, thank you for watching. Be absolutely awesome to one another. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.